Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I've got about, I don't know, 20-ish minutes to get ready. I have some new product. I already have my squalene oil on and rose water. That's kind of my base. I kind of go back and forth with primer, but this is a tinted serum, I guess. So I'm gonna start and do like 2 pumps and see. I don't know if this is the right color or anything, but we're gonna go with it. It's supposed to be more of a sheer coverage than foundation. So it's not gonna set up in your fine lines and wrinkles. And honestly, I just wanted to try it and see what it looks like. What it looks like, if I like it, if it makes things easier. It literally feels like you're putting another serum on and that's it. I did take a picture, so hopefully I'll remember to take a picture afterwards. Actually, what I'm gonna do, a screenshot. I like that. There. 2 at once. I am going to use my Chocolate Soufflé for a little bit of controlled color. I saw something the other day that said, don't apply your sticks like this, put it on your brush and then apply it. And I actually did that yesterday and it looked very, very pretty. I'm just a creature of habit, so like I grabbed my brush and I started putting it on. But if you're new to contouring or you're like, oh, that doesn't look good, try that. Try putting it on your brush and then applying it to your face. I'm trying to do a little bit less because that sheer cover is sheer and I want to make it blend. I don't want to have like a light foundation and a very bright contour. And I like to keep this high on my cheekbones for a more lifted look. Typically this is like the one thing that I do. I'll do foundation and I'll do contour. I don't always wear blush just because I got like 20 minutes to get ready. A lot of times I just don't do it. But, and honestly my powder blushes are downstairs. I do like the sticks like this that are the pink colors. I do really like those. This has nothing on it. It's usually the brush that I use for setting powder, so there's really nothing on there. I'm just kind of going around and blending it out. I'm gonna use the same brush. What I started to say is I don't always use blushes, but I got another blush that is just like that tinted serum. I got 1 pump. I don't know if I should use my brush. It's light, so we'll use our brush. It's very, very light. I don't know if you can even see it there. I feel like I can't even see it in the camera. I mean in the mirror. I just kind of go back and forth. Sometimes I wear blush, sometimes I do not. Like I said, I really like the sticks. This one is going to be very hydrating, very light coverage. And it said 1 to 2 pumps. I did 1. Get out my handy dandy mirror. Can't see with that. I'm just gonna do one and see. Leave it like that, see how I like it. Now, to use setting powder or to not use setting powder. I'm gonna not. And see how it wears today. Where is my brow? Yeah, so if you've been watching, not my stories, but if you've been seeing anything on Facebook, our cat ran out the door Friday night at midnight. Of course it had to be at midnight. And he gets close to the door, but he's never like bolted, and he was not even close. I mean, obviously he was close because he made it out the door, but he bolted. Saturday we didn't see him at all. Like Friday night he hopped the fence. And he was crying when he left. But he hopped the fence and he wouldn't come back. So Saturday we didn't see him at all. I'm just wiping off my brow brush because this is new and there's a ton of product on there. Saturday we didn't see him at all. Sunday it was like we're getting ready for bed and we heard him out there crying. And so, you know, we had been calling him all weekend, and I grabbed the treats and was shaking the treats, and he was stuck in the playhouse in our backyard, like the bottom part of the playhouse. And I could see his little face in between the crack. And I opened up the door thinking he was stuck and he was going to come right out, and he hissed and ran the other way. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I was still in the back by the fence calling him, shaking the treats, when the neighbor came home across the street and said, oh, he just ran down the road. I was like, oh, okay. So I figured if he's down the road, we're going to bed. I mean, if he's going to come back, he's going to come back. So then yesterday, Monday, I was getting ready. What was I doing? Oh, I was putting canned cat food out there for him. And what color are we going to do today? You know what? I have this new one. Kind of afraid to do it. It looks very much like Reverent. I'm going to try this one. My brush is kind of dirty. So Monday, I was putting food out for him, like canned cat food, in case, you know, he'd smell it. His litter box was outside. We were trying to get him to come back. And I heard him crying, and I'm like, where are you? He was right on the other side of our fence in the neighbor's yard. And he started running from me. But he was like still back there and still crying. It's very, very pretty. That's very, very close to Reverent. But he started crying. He went to the back of the fence. So like we have a big wooden fence, and the neighbor, there's like maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches in between, and the neighbors have a big wooden fence. So he was over both fences in their yard, and I could see him over there, and he's crying, like talking to me. And I get the treats, and I'm shaking the bag of treats. I'm like, come on, Riley, come on. So he came over the fence and over our fence, which is exactly where he got out. I mean, he did get out twice on Friday. Like, he hopped the front of the fence, went in the front yard, then came back, and then this route is the same route that he took Friday when he left. I'm like, okay. So as soon as he hopped over the fence, I snatched him up. Look at that, easy peasy. Easy peasy pumpkin squeezy. Is that a thing? I was looking for, I do like that. I mean, it was like 6:00 something, and now it's 6:15. So like you can put this together very quickly. I am gonna get a smaller brush, and I want like a brown. I'm gonna use this one just under my eye as like a liner. Anyway, so I snatched them up and brought them inside, and it's kind of funny, that's the first time, I think we've had them, we got them at Christmas time, 2 or 3 Christmases ago, and that's the first time he's gotten out, but it was almost like he came in the house and he kept going upstairs, which, I mean, we have a cat tree upstairs, but we don't let him in the rooms upstairs, so it's like there's nothing up there for him. So like, not quite sure why he was going upstairs. I don't know, it was just weird. It was almost like he didn't know where it was. He came inside, I gave him some treats, and he was eating that until the darn dog came over and was like, treats. Unfortunately, again, it was before work, so I was like, I can't stay and mess with this cat. I've got to get to work, got to get Finley to school. And when I was outside wrestling with the cat, I wasn't really wrestling, but calling the cat, Finley's still in his pajamas, and we had to get out the door. So I couldn't stay and see what he was doing. He walked by the other cats and he was fine. It wasn't like he forgot them or was hissing at them. And he's always fine with the dogs, and the dogs are fine with him. But it was weird. He was just like looking around the house like, what is this? Or maybe he was just looking for a place to lay down after being gone for 2 days and like wanting to sleep. I don't know. Okay, I'm just curling my lashes. I don't like that liquid shadow is like disappearing. I'm gonna try again. I don't like that. Maybe I need to try. I feel like one of these things has a scent. But it's trial and error when you get something new. I might need to try eye primer. I don't have anything to dry my lids with, but I want them to dry before well, I guess I could put the mascara on anyway, whatever. I was gonna say before I curl them. So I'm super excited to try this lash mascara. I realized I have a couple mascaras, couple brand new mascaras. I have been using lash serum the past week, I think. I think I got it last Monday. And I was cleaning up the other bathroom this weekend, and I had my FabFitFun box in there, and there was a new mascara. I think I have the box. I do. It's called Rose Ink. And it was the first time I got to try it, first time I opened it. So, you know, mascara is always super awesome the first time you open a package. And I have been looking for a replacement for Younique's waterproof, because the formula on that is just very, very good for hooded eyes. I have a few tubes left and I guard them like with my life. But I don't want to open them and then be using these other mascaras. So anywho, I tried this one. It is called Rose Ink Ultra Black Lash Lift. It was pretty good. I like to try them a couple times before I decide whether I like them or not. That one, the only thing I noticed is that it did flake. Again, I only wore it once, so maybe it was a fluke. Maybe I had curled my lashes afterwards. I don't know. I gotta play around with it, but it did flake. I had little flakes on my under eye down here. So we're gonna give this one a try. And typically, oh, my mirror's blinding me. Typically, I don't wear mascara on the bottom lashes, which is why I did a little bit of that eyeshadow as like an eyeliner for two things. If you do crease up, it's typically going to catch that and it's not going to crease. And two, it gives more of a finished look. Like the way this applies. My lashes are so thin that I feel like no matter what mascara I put on, or maybe it's user error, I get it on my eyelids. But I like to let that dry and put a second coat on. I think with new mascaras or any makeup, there is a learning curve and there could be a little user error, just like I put that eyeshadow on. I like the eyeshadow, but either it wasn't dry or it smudges or I need to use primer, but I curled it and then it kind of disappeared. Okay, this is our lip balm. This is Spot A, right? Yeah, just a clear balm. I love this formula. Hopefully it restocks. It's supposed to. I don't know if it will or not. I do like that mascara. I can actually see my lashes. But we're gonna curl them. And try again. Also, if you are using, something's in my eye. If you're using collagen, did you see that big long cat hair? Oh, that's the one thing about cats and dogs. Also, if you're using collagen, your hair, including your lashes, should be growing. Okay, I might have to wait longer on this to curl them. I feel like that just pulled it off. But we shall see. We're gonna try a second coat. Sounds like I'm brushing my hair. Maybe 2 coats isn't good with this one. Yes. Maybe you have to put them on while it's wet. Again, trial and error. your mascara is not dry when you curl them again. Sometimes if it is dry, it'll leave a ring right by your lash line where you curl them, so you do have to be a little bit careful of that. I mean, it's not bad. What do you think? You can actually see them. I like that. And I do like that foundation. That's all I have. So I used my squalene oil to prep my face with rose water. Rose water is going to allow that serum to soak deeper into the skin layers. It's also going to hydrate, so if you're dry and you need a little hydration, you can use that throughout the day also. Then I used my new, it's like a tinted serum and blush, along with my Chocolate Soufflé color stick, and then a liquid eyeshadow with a new mascara. So that's all I got. If you wanted to see any of the makeup that I use, put it together, if you buy 3 items on my Younique site, you get a free gift, plus you get a discount. If you add in a 4th, you get a higher percentage off. And then with the new stuff, it's all Beauty Society. I haven't checked into all the things, but they do seem to give a lot of free gifts out as well. And now through, I think tomorrow, you can get 30% off all their skincare. So I have it. I just got it in. I haven't even played with it, but I've seen amazing results. So if you wanted to check any of that out, just message me and we can I can send you the quiz for that. So I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday, and I'll see you later.